Alright guys, check this out. Astral Diaries. This thing is right out of like Darius Wright's videos, man. Like you know those the 12 realms and pillars, and it's just stunning, man. This place is just beautiful. Kind of made me think about that here. Again, here in Napa, we'll do a video later about a topic, but it's just a gorgeous day, beautiful. Morning guys, welcome back to Astral Diaries. We are at the beautiful Napa Valley, and you know what guys, this is absolutely perfect timing because usually I miss it. Like I miss it by a week. Either now I've caught it at a good time before, but it's very easy to miss. You can either come in here around a week too late, too early. If it was too early, you'd see a lot of green leaves. If it's too late, all the leaves would have already fallen. But right now we got a combination of nice green, yellow, orange, red, everything in between. Astral Diaries is a channel dedicated to astral projection, OB experiences, lesson tips. Alright guys, I do have an topic for you guys. I definitely wanted to have a topic when I come here, especially. I was hoping it was an experience, but it's more of like a learning experience and tip for everybody. So kind of let's dive in guys. Look at that view, man. Look at it, just beautiful. And the weather's perfect too. You can kind of, I don't know what it is, it's like 60s or 70s. There's kind of like a smell of smoke in the air, not like fire, but like maybe like a fireplace or something. I can see smoke from here from a distance. So yeah, man, I thought about a video to do for you guys. It has to do with, honestly, I watched a video of Lova, who's came across through my boy Alchemist 369. I just watched her video this morning. Beautiful video. She shares her experiences, which I can put in the description. I also added it in my playlist of best experiences because I think it deserves to be there. And she talks about some verifications that she experienced with, really nice ones. And then in my comment I share the one video that I did about verifications, and then that kind of made me think about the topic that I want to do for you guys right now. Look at that. I'm telling me, it's just like right out of a movie. So what I want to talk to you guys about is, triggering OBs. And when I rewatch my own video of verifications, I notice, because guys, I'm kind of like on this path. I'm documenting my experiences and also learning from my own mistakes. And I really got into this since late 23, and now I'm kind of noticing patterns and stuff. So one thing in my video that I watched this morning was about my verification attempts. And there, I think I mentioned a couple times how there were like a waste of experiences because I wasn't able to verify anything the way I wanted to. I'll put that in the description too, actually. And I'm like kind of almost complaining about how it's wasting experiences. Looking back, guys, like I said, I'm kind of growing with my own experiences and learning from my mistakes. Those verifications were probably the reason I was having the experiences to begin with. So what it is it was triggering it, because when you have like really specific goal target, and I knew this, but I'm learning more, is it actually helps trigger having an experience. So I was having, when I got back into astral projection OBs late 23, I had very specific goals. Check a number on the door, and then I went into verifications of playing cards, numbers, and stuff like that. Accessing my father. So I had these very specific goals and targets, which was playing a role in me having, these experiences. So, having a simple target goal of verifying a number is probably enough to kind of push you, through that edge to have an experience. So I've actually been getting back into verifications recently. In fact, I didn't mention in my last video my most recent experience that I did a video about, where I was what did I title it? Like something like sticky verification, I mean sticky exit or something. I'll put that in the description too, where I found myself in my bedroom and then I had a very hard exit. Well, I actually had placed numbers on flipped up on my office chair, which is on the way from out of my bedroom. But during that exit, of course, sometimes things get too chaotic that you kind of totally forgot about that. Not to mention there's gaps in that experience. I'm not sure if it's because I forgot. Usually when there's gaps in my experience, I'm not sure if I forget or I'm just kind of traveling in the speed of thought from one place to another, and that's what causes the gaps. I have no idea. But the point I'm trying to make is I had a number faced up on a chair that night. So maybe it helped me trigger it. But of course, I just kind of lost track. In fact, instead I was, what did I do? I found myself outside. There's random. I made a full video about it. I put it in the description. The point I'm trying to make though is like having some type of trigger. It almost sounds like you're trying to cheat the system. But you know, I rather think of it as have a genuine interest in doing a verification. And then, you know, once you're in the experience, do the verification and then continue with the rest of it. And that's kind of what I was doing. So I did so many back-to-back experiences where I put a number on like a top shelf. I would like literally float over it. I made full videos about it, which I'll put in the description, like playing cards in the windows and what would happen during those experiences. The point I'm trying to make, guys, I'm going to wrap this video here. Enjoy the rest of this trip, is that it's those verifications that I was complaining about, how it was costing me experience, were the very reasons I was having the experience to begin with. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm getting back at it. And you know what? If I get a couple hits here and there, so great. You know, that's good too. Mainly, I just put a number faced up in my chair on the way as I leave my bedroom. Look at that, guys. I'm 50 cents richer. There you go, 50 cents richer. So I'm gonna continue this because looking back, I think that was a good way to trigger experiences. It's always nice to have some target, some task that you want to accomplish. It just gives you another reason to get that into that vibration, sleep paralysis, or at least catch yourself, you know, because that stuff's probably happening every night. The other thing I want to say was is speaking of verification, so I put some Christmas light decorations around my house. Nothing major. If you're a cat owner, you know what I'm talking about. You literally cannot have a tree. I tried it multiple times. So I put some lights. This time, I usually put it in my living room, just kind of like a little string over the curtains. Now I put some in my office area, some in my bedroom. I actually put some in my bedroom last night, and it made this nice little, you know, Christmassy lighting, which I feel like maybe at some point was interrupting with my sleep. But I try to use that as a reason to trigger an exit. I'm like, you know, I've never seen Christmas lights while out of body, so, you know, what is that going to be like? So I kind of had that in my mind too. What happened was I find myself in a dream in a house, in a bedroom that was not my physical house room, but in this dream setting, that's where I lived. And I wake up and I kind of walk around. I'm like in a hallway area and I see Christmas lights. So it was enough to at least show up in a dream. And so I'll probably use that too, in addition to number verification, just to kind of give myself that extra little push reason to hopefully trigger an exit. All right, guys, Napa Valley, what is it? Almost second week of November. If you're in the area, this is the best time to visit. See you guys on the next one. The way to support the channel: like, share, subscribe. Buy me coffee is the way you can donate towards the channel. See you guys on the next one.